Concerned youths across Nigeria, under the aegis of Youth Alliance for Tinubu, have insisted that the last presidential election that produced Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as Nigeria's president-elect is one of the best conducted in Nigeria. The youth group also called on the opposition parties to accept the results in good faith rather than heading to the judiciary. The national coordinator of the group, Bello Bala Shagari, this while addressing newsmen in Abuja, said that the election was free, fair and credible, as evident in the outcome of the results in Lagos State where the APC lost.
Simply because they cannot handle losing elections. It is even more surprising that among the three major contenders, it is the third place and their supporters who are more aggressive in making such threats, when even if the allegations are true, they wouldn't have won. Whereas the major opposition PDP states had previously ganged up their attorney generals against the election in a show of shame and attempt to discredit our democracy. It is very evident that the elections held on 25th of February 2023 was free, fair, and credible, and is arguably among the best elections to be held in Nigeria. For instance, the winner of the election, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has lost his own hometown and stronghold of Lagos. Had this election not been free, fair, and credible, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu wouldn't have lost Lagos to anyone or even lose the President Buhari's Katsina State to PDP. Election is won by those who have worked to earn the votes of the people, not by intimidation and protest. No political party has mobilized people in the nooks and crannies of Nigeria like the All Progressive Congress APC. And no candidate among those who run for the president has invested himself in the politics of Nigeria like Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is a man who in his life history has never lost an election. So why should we be surprised if he wins the presidency against an obvious divided opposition? I therefore wish to call on various stakeholders in the democratic struggle, including democratic governments around the world, to come in the defense of Nigeria's democracy. It is our duty to defend our mandate and our democracy. We cannot afford a few people who don't want to accept a clear defeat in the elections to become a threat to the largest democracy in Africa, which has survived its longest journey of 23 years. We also want to call on them to join hands with Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his effort in the renewal of hope for Nigerians. As young people, we are confident that His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu will unite Nigerians and provide them with equal opportunities during his term in office.
Shagari said Bola Tinubu will unite Nigeria and provide equal opportunities for all, calling on all to join hands with the president-elect.
Conferences should be thrown to the opposition and the third runoff, because they are the ones who are doing protests and doing press conferences claiming that the election has been rigged, which is clearly not the case. I mean, by every logical conclusion, even before the elections, one should be able to see that APC was going to win. Because the opposition is divided. All of them used to belong to one party, and they broke into three. How could they have ever won? When even in 2019, when they were together, they didn't win. So they should remember, when Buhari took over the government in 2015, it was because all the opposition parties came together and ganged up against the ruling party. So it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's only common sense to know that APC has won the presidential elections. And Nigerians have been praising the steps that have been taken by this government before the elections, thinking that the ruling party was going to lose. It didn't. So the ruling party won this election because they worked for it, because they went into the nooks and crannies and mobilized people. These are politicians who have been in touch with the people of the grassroots from day one. They never disconnected with them. So you don't wake up one day and decide you want to run for president and win. You have to build bridges. You have to have friends across the Niger for you to be able to win elections in Nigeria. Give democracy a chance. When President Buhari won against President Goodluck Jonathan, he didn't go to court. He decided to congratulate him because we don't have a perfect electoral process. No electoral process around the world is perfect. So they have every right to go to court, but it is best that they join hands with Bola Ahmed Tinubu in renewing the hope of Nigerians. I think that is the best thing to do.